situation happened over me taking my own server that I own and that I pay for.
This video is going to have multiple sections explaining multiple different things, so feel free to skip through to anything you're interested in. Recently, one of the biggest Eaglercraft password leaks of all time just happened. Nearly 50,000 players' passwords have been gathered, meaning if you use the same password on multiple servers, your account is at risk of being hacked. And the thing is, this breach could actually be even bigger than we think. I'm going to explain who's responsible for this breach and what exactly went down behind the scenes. It all originates from this group of people right here. All the people involved in this group chat knew what was going on. They were either directly involved or indirectly involved in one of the biggest password stealing schemes in Eaglercraft history. It all started with this user named 9volt. Back in the old days of this server called Elysium, 9volt had developed a plugin for them. What they didn't know though was they unknowingly installed a password logger made by 9volt. And I'm assuming what happened was 9volt ended up sharing this with Login Timed Out, the other person we're talking about here. Login Timed Out then proceeded to install it into Elysium and steal over 10,000 players' passwords. It's common practice for cracked players and Eaglercraft players to use the same password on multiple servers. So Login Timed Out was using this information that he had gathered long ago to hack high-ranking staff on other Minecraft servers, to grief them and inside them. If you played any of these servers on screen, your password is likely not safe, and you should change it on all other servers immediately. Now you may be wondering, why is Clever Teaching on there? That's like one of the biggest Eaglercraft servers ever. Well, let me tell you a story. There are two people you should be worried about when it comes to Clever Teaching. The developers. Archived and Curryman are not great people. Going back to the login timed out password logging thing, Archived was in the group chat of people that were nuking the servers with that big data leak of passwords that Login Timed Out had acquired. He went to Login Timed Out himself and directly asked for the plugin that he used to log the passwords. This makes me worry even more about the safety of Clever Teaching and how secure your password really is with them. But not only is your password possibly not safe, your IP also may not be safe with them. The other person I wanted to talk about is called Curryman. Curryman has been a developer for Clever Teaching for some time now, and I noticed that this guy is actually pretty malicious. I have evidence here of Curryman actually directly going to a friend of mine, Bailey, in DMs and excessively harassing Bailey using her personal information, from calling her phone number and saying her IP in DMs that he had acquired from Clever Teaching, mind you. Bailey actually has a few things to say about this, so I'm gonna let Bailey do the talking.
Hello, my name is Bailey. A lot of you probably know me from Crack PvP, but let's get into it. So back in, I believe, 2025, I hosted a server called Rice Network, and I was a developer for them back then. During this time, I was paying all of the invoices, I was paying for plugins, I was paying for the server, etc. I was under my name, and we even have here, I will switch to my other account. I believe we still have a group chat called Invoices with all of the things I have paid. And here, there's one where I've spent $187. Here's another one with me adding better fiber for $50. Here is one of these systems. Here's another month of me paying another $187. Right? Another one for $5. I believe this was for more IPs. This was money coming in. This is someone who paid or bought something from the store, so I was getting some money from the store. Here is another $33 that I spent, and keep in mind these are all monthly expenses, $100. Here is all of our invoices that came in from Stripe, and a lot of these, I believe, I will add a total amount that I've made up on the screen right now. But what happened was, during this time when I was working on Rice Network, Munching, who was the owner back then before WAF, he was never active. I was doing most of the work, and at that point I decided I would not want to work here anymore. So what I did was I gave them a heads up saying, hey, I am going to leave, and this system is going to come with me. And I believe I had a couple other people on my system as well. It was Lamp, Network, and Adderall. And at that point, Adderall had a backup, Lamp also had a backup, and with Rice Network, at that point, everything had been remade, and everything at that point was remade by me. So when I took my system offline, I RMRF'd it after those two already had backups, and Rice Network was aware they needed to get a backup, and they did not. So when I RMRF that, they decided it would be a good idea to get very upset in what's called EAL, Eagler Admin Link. This was a group of people who come together. It's a group of higher ups in Eagler that have come together to be on the same page. But again, I will be putting some screenshots up on the screen. They are not the best either. They're full of a lot of cyber criminals, I guess you could say, where they would dox, they would DDoS each other, and a lot of them are quite racist. The Spider-Man's com is the owner of Resent. Crisis is Cerseus, which is the owner of Tough, and in some of these screenshots you'll see ArchMC with a cat photo. That is the owner of Lamp Network. And not a good bunch of people. So what did they think would be the best idea? They sent good old Curryman. You guys saw the screenshots before, but they sent him to get my information, my name, my real name, my phone number, my address. Not a good dude. And the call wasn't even coming from Curryman. I don't even know who it was, so they must have been sharing this information inside one of their group chats or one of their servers. And that's how this doxing situation happened. Over me taking my own server that I own and that I pay for with me when I left. That doesn't make sense, does it?
Recently, in their response, they released some fake evidence against Evo, or you may also know him as Copy on DetectPack. A lot of the things they said just don't even make sense. They tried to frame Evo for nuking cracked PvP when that wouldn't even make sense since he's a developer. He could do it whenever he wanted to. Anyways, I'll just let Evo do the talk.
Hey, so I want to talk about the allegations between me and about this fake document. So basically, first up about password logging rumors. So they sent me a screenshot of them, having a password logger for Elysium, old Elysium, and as well as the Vanta situation in Chris Lee's account. So basically, he said that he sent it to me, Mia, and Login, but the Mia person is a person that I've never talked to personally. So basically, this person right here, I've never noticed this person before. I've never talked to this person. They never worked for Nexo before. Even the owner himself, Trumpster, never talked to them. They never know this person. Now as they even said it as well. Next up, about claiming 30,000 password. I believe there's about 30,000 password. I'm not gonna hold you because Login did say that he had 10,000 password and Nineville had over 30,000 password. They said that Login was the one that Mia was the one that sent the Insanity Ohio's password, but that's actually not true. I will show you in the screenshot right here. He's the one that sent it, and as well them lying because when this happened was yesterday. It happened on April, and if that did happen, it would have said a different date instead of just 4 minutes or 4 p.m. or other than that. And as well as Friendly saying that he was the one that actually that he's trying to he's saying that he actually made the Google Doc. He said I even asked him, when did I make the Google Doc? Today, right? Yeah. And he was agreeing it, and then after that he's trying to deny it. Right, hold on, let me take a screenshot of that. Now he's trying to deny it, that he's saying scratch that. He doesn't know the date. So as well as them faking the the Google Doc to making seem that I wasn't trying to nuke. As claiming Mia is actually archived. Because I figured out that when I was in the GC, as they kicked me out because I'm not in the GC anymore with them anymore. The only person I sent the mini message exploit, which meaning the paperwork, was to archive Curryman, Bailey, and somebody else. As you can see in the group chat. Wait, let me find real quick. In the group chat. Showing them old messages of me sending them mini messages to get up on the server or trying to run exploits, and as well as them claiming that I've never that Starfight is trying to back my name up when I could say it in person. I had Vortex, I had Grim, Clever, multiple servers you could name. You could even ask the owners themselves. Did they care? I didn't leak their database. Friendly Guy was the one that actually leaked the database himself. Next up, Insanity Ohio. This is the part where what's it called? This is all lies, because Login was the actual person that actually sent the Insanity Ohio's password, which is really much about lies. He was the one that sent it, and as well as Crack PvP raid double agent drama. First of all, I wasn't the one that raided Crack, because as you can see right here in the tab, I'm a developer. If I wanted to nuke it myself, I could have. Don't you? Does it seem smart? Because if Mia was the one that had it, could that be that's archive right there? Because y'all sent the password into GC. Then if you, as you can see over here in login's DMs, you can see he deleted the message, which he said that he sent me the password on it. Yes, but why would I nuke, out of all people? Why do you think I would nuke Cracked when Mia, aka Archive, was the actual person that did it? Because they said it in the GC that Mia is Archive. Another thing as well, Friendly Guy, he's just a person that is just so dumb, and I just don't, nobody should ever, what's it called, be friends with him. I'm not gonna hold you. Even he's saying, yeah, it started back when I had dev. He was a dev in what's it called, on Elysium. He was a staff on Elysium Archive, not Mia, a fake person that's claiming to be a person that is actually not Marlowe type. But what's it called? Was I trying to raid Vanta? Yes, of course. Yeah, I was a part of it, but that doesn't mean I was the one that had all the passwords and everything as well. I showed proof about New Elysium not having the password loggers as well. This is just so unbelievable, them trying to blame me on making a fake what's it called, Google Doc about me as well, which is just crazy. When Crystal was actually archived in Curryman. Those are the two people, because they invited me to a GC. I mean, like, I don't know what's happening here, but Login did have the passwords. Nightfall does have like a bunch of passwords as well, and Elysium back in the day had to be a password logger, as they even told me to. So this is all about what I'm trying to say, and I'm trying to, what's it called, make them seem, trying to say that this is actually a fake Google Doc, that it's not real. Like, this is just not real. I mean, the only real part of them is just saying right here that I nuked what's it called, Clever, Vortex, and etc. But nobody knows this Mia person. Not even Chumpster himself doesn't know Mia. The only person that did work in Elysium, aka Mia, archived. As well as them saying that, what's it called, this Mia person was a staff at Old Elysium when they have never been even accepted in here. You can see on all this right here, they've never been accepted on here. There was no person named Mia. As you can see, if I type the person Mia, they've never joined the server. Never joined it. And they're coming, and then all of a sudden they worked at Old Elysium. Because I'm literally saying archived is Mia or Curryman is Mia. But they told me in the GC, I don't have proof of it because I didn't record it, Mia is archived. Now they're making a fake persona of a different person that have never been a staff on here.
And I really want you guys to know who you're dealing with here. There was also another allegation brought up against Evo where he doxed someone named Moral Democracy in this group chat. What's actually crazy is Friendly was so desperate for attention that he announced to everyone that Evo was a doxer and showed proof of Evo supposedly doxing Moral in a private group chat, which confirmed by Moral himself. He does not care. What he does care about though is the fact that Friendly was so desperate for attention after getting so much backlash. He had announced an uncensored version of his face to all of his Discord members, showing that Evo had sent this. But at the same time, Friendly literally had just doxed someone to 500 people for no supposed reason. He didn't censor the face or anything. Now I'm gonna show you an interview Evo lined up with Moral to talk about this.
Wait, let me start the recording. So I'll have a question more. Do you really care that, what's it called, I basically leaked your face in a GC, and what's it called, they sent it on a whole Discord server and paid everybody and leaked your whole face?
So I don't really care about the face thing. It's like a whoopie deal kind of thing. So just like, it's okay. It's good enough. The thing is, like, if I really cared, I would have hurt AirPods like badly. I'm going to like hurt his chin, but like, yeah, I don't care at all.
So that was my question. So basically, that you don't really care that they ping the at everybody and they didn't even blur out your face.
That's kind of in what server? I actually didn't hear about this.
In Unity MC,
How big is the server?
it's let me check. I'll check for you.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a
they have
problem.
about I don't even know actually. I don't know how to check slash members. Can I just do member count? They have over 454.
Okay, bro, that's fucked up. Yeah, no. And here's the thing: I haven't done anything to those people, by the way. I haven't done anything to like anyone
Yeah.
quite a while.
Mhm.
So
All right.
they have no right, not in general, to be fair.
Well,
But
I appreciate you for having this nice conversation with me, bro.
yeah,
Now, there's even more to talk about the Curryman situation, doxing Bailey and harassing her, so we're going back to that for a minute. Curryman has tried to claim that he was given Bailey's information from Cloven. Now, if you don't know who Cloven is, you've probably been living under a rock, but I'll explain for you. Cloven was the second owner of Cracked PvP after me, and he ended up giving up ownership back to me a while ago. But that's besides the point. Curryman sat here and tried to claim that he got the information from Cloven, so we ended up talking to Cloven himself. But for one, even if he did, that doesn't give him the right to use it to harass Bailey in any way. That's just ridiculous. Archive is actually taking this as a joke too and giving some shitty analogy to justify it. And two, we actually had an interview with Cloven to ask him if he gave Curryman Bailey's information. Let's hear what he has to say.
Oh, yo, Cloven's calling.
Put him on speaker.
Yo, hello?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Yo, so, there's some things going on with Curryman, and they're accusing you of being the one who gave them my information when they started doxing me.
Oh, I see.
I'm just curious if that's true or not. I don't care if it is.
I'm not really too sure what they're talking about there.
Okay, cool. I appreciate that.
Long story short, you should not be trusting any of these people with your information. Quick reminder, every time you join any server, your IP address is immediately compromised, and it is up to you, the player, to trust these people who own these servers and run these servers to keep that information safe. I'm gonna go over everything you should take away from this video. 1. Do not trust any of these servers with your passwords. If you want to play these servers, use separate passwords for them. I can't say for sure about some of these servers, but I'm going to advise you for your safety to not use the same password on these servers. And if you already have, I advise you change all the passwords on every single server you play. The plugin that everyone uses is called InLogin. This has a built-in system where you can /change pass to change any of your passwords on all these servers. So I advise you go do that ASAP, or your account could be at risk of getting hacked. I want you to take everything from this video completely seriously. There's been numerous attempts from all these people trying to divert attention away from the horrible acts they have been doing. They cherry pick little things and make up lies to gain public attention and favor. They are willing to do anything to win you guys over, and you cannot let this happen. For example, they tried diverting attention by pointing out the fact that Evo was nuking servers. All this just to divert attention from what's actually going on. You are being deceived in front of you, and you need to open your eyes. It is up to you to take all this information in and not forget any of it. I'll point out one thing that they also talk about with me accusing other servers of password logging, like Unity, and like Clever Teaching. This is another example of the cherry picking. I have not accused these servers of password logging at all. You can see in my safety advisory announcement that I don't actually directly call this out. For Clever Teaching and Unity, I am purely advising for their safety to either not join these servers or change passwords on all servers you play if you have joined these servers. I advise this due to the toxic nature of the people involved in this, and some of the evidence I have of stuff they're saying. For example, Archived asking for the password logging plugin. So I'm just going to remind you again, these are advisories. I'm not directly accusing them of password logging. The only thing I'm directly accusing of password logging that I have evidence of is Elysium. We have Discord screenshots of LoginTime himself claiming he has 10,000 passwords. They are trying to downplay the entire situation and divert attention away, even going as far as making a fake persona to pretend to log passwords just so they don't take the blame for it. Anyways, I hope you guys took this video really seriously. I put a lot of effort into it. I just want the players of Eaglercraft to be safe. You guys shouldn't be dealing with these scumbags running your servers. And no, I'm probably not going to make a second response video because it's stupid. I've already explained everything I need to explain here, and there's no reason that I should respond to more attention seeking and downplay coming from them. It's up to you to take this information in and take it seriously, and just don't let them divert your attention from what's actually going on. But yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe and yeah.